This past week, on Sunday, I got the videos ready for uploading. Then on Monday, I was able to work some more on the mystery minis. And if you don't know what those are, they are the little small models that I print out. Grab one here. They're small little 3D printed models. This is a chain. And these go out to my patrons at the $10 level. So those are that was what I was working on Monday. And then Tuesday, I recorded gaming segments. Wednesday, I made a trip to the local comic shop. And you're going to see the results of that trip today, towards the end of this update. Thursday, I pre-recorded some of the update extra segments. So I'm not having to pause the video and make it to where you have to wait a little bit while I get things ready. Just makes it easier overall. And then Friday I recorded the new intro that you saw earlier. And that brings us to Saturday, i.e. today, and that was me getting ready for the videos. Oh, I did figure out what went wrong with the breadboard for the crafting session, but we'll get to that when we get to it. So that's pretty much all that we've had this past week. Try to think here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. With that, let's pull up the article for this week and get after it. And I just realized I had all of that off and needs updating. Hold on. And you think you get everything, and then you realize that you don't have everything. Alright, let's try it that way. Again, sorry about that. And do let me know if the video output is coming across clearly. Alright, so we are now to the article, and let's switch to it. Here we go. So this is Warframe removed microtransaction because of one player. And so this is something that microtransactions are something that are in most games one way or another. And most game developers are overly happy when players rack up big spending with microtransactions. But this one did not. Let's see. So it was the developer for this game introduced small microtransaction for this, which is a in-game virtual pit. It was a slot machine lever based system that allowed gamers to randomize the fur pattern and fur color for about 67 cents. So that was something. And they went forward with the idea. Until one fan spent well over $100 on it almost immediately. So let's keep going here. And this is from their old video clip. And this player basically had to pull the slot machine lever around 200 times. And so that got taken out almost immediately. And it's not something that we're ever going to see with anything else, really, because all the others enjoy their microtransactions. But again, I found it interesting, and I thought you all might as well. So that brings us to the end of the update and article section. And now we're on to the update extras. And I hope that you enjoy what we've got. I know I enjoyed going through it. So here we go. Alright everyone, got something different for you this time for the update extras, because the Sonic comics are back in business. If you aren't aware, there have been no Sonic the Hedgehog comics released, almost about a year now, if not longer. So we've got issues 1 and 2 from the new IDW comic run, and we're going to take a look at some of this. So let's set number 2 as comic issue 2 to the side. Oh, before I forget, had it set up like this for a reason. It's pretty neat how these two line up fairly adequately into two-pane picture. So I just thought that was kind of neat. All right, let's take a look into Comic 1. So we've got Sonic zipping along as always. And here we go, some Eggman badniks coming along and wrecking the town. Sonic does his thing and saves the villagers. Gets some help from Tails. And they go on a robot bashing couple of pages there. Get all the way through. And that's pretty much it. Tails decides not to join Sonic. It can be a better benefit as they're traveling to the villagers rebuilding. And looks like in the next one we get Amy. So that's something to look forward to. So there is that one. Now let's pull issue 2 over. Set issue 1 aside. And this one we see has Amy Rose. So we've got Sonic going along again, taking out a robot. And along comes Amy. And it's Amy trying to get Sonic to come back with her. And continuing this conversation as they help defend another town. Goes on and on, all the way. Just keep on flipping. More conversation between Sonic and Amy about why Sonic isn't going to join Amy. And then we get to the end, and the cover for next week is Knuckles. So that's going to be awesome. And then once again, some art. So that is that. And as is usual for me, when it comes to these kinds of things, I get both variants that I can. So here we've got the cover B for issue 2 and cover B for issue 1. And these I've already sleeved. And the others are going to be going into their protective sleeves very shortly. Let's see, the next thing I think I'll bring up is the other IDW Pony comic that I have. Looks like this one's all about fashion. So let's see what's going on here. Got Rarity and Fluttershy visiting Manhattan by the look of it. And Rarity seems terrified by the fashion trends going on in town. Meanwhile, Fluttershy is going to a convention of sorts. And then we have Miss Pyle, one of the ponies that I enjoy. And then Fluttershy comes by and gets used as a model. And that somehow gives her an idea of what she can say at the convention she's attending. And both sides get similar help. And that's the end of that. Alright, so that's going to be pretty much it for this week's update video. I look forward to seeing you all next week. Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the video you just watched. If you did, right here, let's move my head over, there we go, right here is going to be another video in the future for the next in this particular series. And over here is going to be the previous video in this series, along with a subscribe button down below it. So feel free to give that a hit, and be sure to like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. And let's see. Oh yeah, be sure to leave a comment. I'd appreciate knowing what your thoughts are. Until the next one, everyone.